You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
A fellow by the name of Jeremiah Dorset wrote me an email. I think I ought to read it because it's probably the sentiments of a whole lot of people. Let me just look this way. It says, Pastor James David, righteous rebel Manning, I don't believe that President Tribulation Trump will commit suicide, nor that he and his family will go to jail. However, I do believe that he was put in there to destroy the Republican Party. If he loses the 2020 election, then the Republican governors that won in the 2018 will lose most possibly all of the governor's races in 2022, and they will lose the Senate in 2020. Now, as far as Trump and his family goes, it wouldn't surprise me that Tribulation Trump would be out on the golf course rather than committing suicide. All right, Jimmy, what's that? Jeremiah, okay. And he goes on to write, in your own words, the long-legged Mac Daddy Barack Hussein Obama, George W. Bush Jr., who most of the American people believe that he took down the Twin Towers and led towards the long-legged Mac Daddy becoming president, which led towards the long-legged Mac Daddy becoming president. And then you have Billy Bob Clinton, who did not get impeached in 1998 because of sex scandals, just like Tribulation Trump. And I also think that Tribulation Trump and his family will be out partying with the Koch brothers and the Soros family, just like in 2017 at the Hamptons. And there are people out there that think that Michelle Obama will be president in 2020 or 2024. Very interesting, Dorset. And he goes on to say, and that the Democrats will win the next 40 years, just like the book written by James Carville in 2009 and titled 40 More Years, How the Democrats Will Rule the Next Generation. I know that you are not a Republican, nor a Democrat, nor a Libertarian, or a Green Party person, or an independent political figure, or affiliated with any party for that matter. He writes about me. I'll read that again. He says, I know that you are not a Republican, nor a Democrat, nor a Libertarian, or a Green Party person, or an independent political figure, or affiliated with any party, or for that matter. I know that you are the Lord's servant. And boom, shakalaka goes right there. He writes. But my recommendation, or at least I put boom shakalaka in, my recommendation is enjoy what you have while you have it. Because every single person in politics, Republican, Democrat, Independent, will be coming for your hide, or coming for you, from the local politicians to the Washington, D.C. politicians, and will shut you down, and Sabbath, and your entire church will be shut down. And Pastor James David Manning, the righteous rebel Manning, is not predicting that. He says, Pastor James David Righteous Rebel Manning is not predicting that is a spoiler alert, or that he's not predicting that, but it's a spoiler alert. And I'm going to send you the link of the Hamptons party in 2017, which will be attached to this email. Sir, you have a blessed day. All right. Okay. So he thinks they're going to shut me down. Well, I can tell you something right now. They're coming at me right now. So you are partially right. Now, they're not going to shut me down. Let's get something straight. I will never be defeated. I will never be defeated. I will never beg bread. But I can tell you, you're right on point with everybody's coming at me. Democrats, liberals, Green Party, Republicans, men, women, LGBTQ, black, white, red, they're all coming at me, all of them. I was telling the church the other day, Brother Dorset, that pray for me, because the only thing I have left is this right. This is my only defense, but it's good enough. This is my only defense, but it's good enough. It ain't like it in no way, and it's never lost a battle. Not this one, not this one, but they are coming at me, and I'm glad you recognize that, and I thought I would read that today so that everybody can realize the attacks and I don't want to call it pressure, but the circumstances of my life. Every day you see me, when you see me talking or sitting or standing or singing or preaching, you need to understand the circumstance. Everybody and their brother wants to get me. You say, well, Pastor Mantle, of course, she goes after everybody. Well, I won't argue about that either. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.